Right, so you're about to witness a racist LBC caller against Lewis Goodall. You're not going to want to miss this. And as always, I'll give you my thoughts at the end of the video.
Lewis, why can't you put one up?
Why can't I put one up in my own home?
Yeah, why not? All these people, all you, Lineker,
Right.
Mandelson,
Right.
Cameron, all got these houses renting out. Why don't you put one up?
Well,
We'll soon get round it. There's a lot of people who want them in, who say, let them in, welcome. Put them up, and then we see the goodwill.
right, so Dal, so what you're saying is that the choice that someone who is simply asking a question, I haven't really said what I think about it, I'm just asking the question about where they're going to go. You're saying that the choice is that either they are in my home or they're on the street. Is that the policy outcome that you're really suggesting?
Oh, yeah, why don't you
Right.
put them up? You're
Okay.
all for them.
You're right,
All
it's-
these people who say
You're
they're
right.
welcome.
You're right. Yeah,
Lineker.
it's on me. You're right. It's on
You've
me.
got Cameron.
So-
You've
so-
got Cameron.
so
he
Del-
rents his house out up Notting Hill.
So Del,
Why can't he let them in it?
So Del,
Go
me thinking that like there shouldn't be, in an ideal world, there shouldn't be homelessness. It's therefore on me to take on all the homeless people in
Agreed.
my own home, is it?
No, not the homeless people.
Oh,
These
well, there we
poor
go. But it's
refugees.
exactly the same principle. It's exactly the same principle.
not the same
I'm against
principle.
something.
Look,
Yes, it is. Okay, so let's say I think there should be an extra school in my street. Is it incumbent upon me to run the school myself?
Would you be capable of it?
Well, maybe. I don't know. But my point is this. So you're basically saying that
I'm
if you've got
talking the truth.
no, if you're basically
I'm telling the
you're
truth.
basically saying you're basically saying that if one person has a political view about something, if it's basically up to you to do it yourself. If I want a hospital in my street, it's up to me to get the hospital myself, is it?
No, don't, Lewis. See, look, now you're going away for it, and you're going with a different analogy
different what?
to go take it all. Don't look. You're trying to make me look small.
I'm not.
The fact of it is,
I'm
the
trying to
fact of
ask
it
you.
is, you got the likes of you got the Linekers of this world, you got the Camerons, right?
I believe that
Lord
Lineker
Cameron.
I believe Lineker actually took in a refugee. Actually, did take someone in, as a matter of
For how
fact.
long?
I don't know. I've never. I'd have to ask him. I think it was over a year.
He's got 6 bedrooms. Yeah, it was 6 bedrooms. He's got.
Dal, all I'm
Come
saying,
on.
Dal, honestly, this is a really simple question, right? And let's be real here, right? Let's be real.
Go on, then.
Let's be real. My question to you is, where do you think... Like, look, we can all agree that in an ideal world, these people would not be here. We can all agree with that. We've got limited resources. It's really tough. It's really difficult, right? We can all agree that. But the fact is that while they're being processed, they do have to have somewhere to go. And my simple question to you is where you think they should go in a realistic way, if it's not hotels. And not my back bedroom.
Back to where they come from.
Yeah, but what do you do?
You've got that one on TikTok. He was in Germany. Put it on TikTok. He's over in 2 days. They trace him in Germany. He's got sacked from his job because he's lazy, and next thing he's sitting in a hotel here.
Yeah, but Dal,
come off it.
But Dal,
now.
yeah, but Dal,
come off
I
it.
know, I hear what you're saying, Dal, genuinely, but I'm just the difficulty is that it's all very well saying where they came from. But for example, let's say someone comes from Afghanistan. We don't have a returns
Back they
agreement
go.
with that. No, but no,
Don't
you
worry
can't
about
just say that. What do you mean? What do you mean? We can't just say that. We can't
Lewis.
fly people in. We can't fly people in.
Lewis.
We don't have a returns agreement. What are you going to do? Parachute them in? Airdrop them in? What are you going to do? Seriously,
Right.
how do you take someone back to Afghanistan?
You take no more flights from Afghanistan.
They're not coming in from.
Pakistan and all that.
They're not coming in on flights. They're coming on boats.
No, you take more. You don't have no more dealings with them.
There
unless
are
they
no
take them
direct
back.
flights from Kabul to London, so that's gone. So let's say that.
Look, they're not all Afghanistanis. You take it from me.
No,
right?
no,
They
they're
go
not. But there's a
back. You
huge
just
number.
put them-
Afghanistan is just an example, Del. I'm just saying, when you don't have a returns agreement, it's all very well to say just send them back. That's very simple. They would do if they could. They can't. So my question to you is,
Can I just say one
where
thing,
do you
Lewis,
put? Please do,
right?
please do, Del.
Can I give you one answer? I'll
Please,
give you
go
one
on. No,
question
please
to
do.
you. Tell me why they get asylum here from these countries, right? And I know it. I work in the building,
Yeah.
right? You tell me why they get asylum, and as soon as they get asylum, I know Eritreans, right, who's gone back for 6 weeks holiday.
Right. Well, I mean,
How can you be running away from all this, and then they go back for holiday?
you will accept though, Del, that there will be people who have genuine need of asylum.
I'll tell you how many of them are in genuine need of asylum. You'd be lucky to get 1 in 100.
On what basis do you say that, Del?
Yeah, Lewis.
No,
I'm a Londoner. I've been round the place all my life, right? I work in the building. I see it. I've got 2 eyes in my head. and I see it and I hear
Yeah,
things.
but I'm just
I
saying.
hear things. If you heard.
All
what
right, well,
goes
I
on-
hear things as well. I hear that there are people who are in genuine need of asylum. Where does that get us? We can
Yeah,
all say,
I
I
just
hear
told
things.
you. I just look. Do you run off? Are you married, Lewis?
I am, yes.
Do you run up and leave the family at home and go and get on a boat and go somewhere? Run through about a dozen countries and go somewhere. Through it on a boat and go over onto there. Leave the wife and kids at home. That don't matter.
Why would I do that?
Eh? Well, this is what they're doing, aren't they?
Yeah,
Where's the kids? Where's the women?
But I don't live in a country that's in civil war, yet at least.
Yeah. It's the ruination of this country. The ruination. I've seen it. I'm just coming to the end of my time, right? I ain't got a long left. I'm an old 66, right?
Oh, don't
Still
say that,
working
Dal. You've got
because I
plenty of
can't-
time. 66, that's not an old
It's
man.
fact. Look, it's fact, right? And what's being left for the kids, I hold my breath. I feel sorry for them. I look at them and I feel sorry for them.
Well, look,
And
Dal.
on that,
All right,
I'll
Dal.
say
Well,
see you later on, Lewis.
all right.
and
Well,
the best.
I appreciate your time, Dal, and I appreciate the spirited and I hope respectful conversation on both sides. Dal, there. I still look. I do understand why people are so. I do understand why people are annoyed. I really do, and I think something has got to be done clearly because it is undermining. It's not good for the genuine asylum seekers. And it's not good for the immigration system. It's not good for people's sense of control. It's not good for people's sense of cohesion. So maybe we do have to think really radically about what we do, but it doesn't to try and stop people coming. But I would be up to, you know what, like, and the window's moved in my own thinking on this. The ECHR, European Convention on Human Rights, I think that we shouldn't withdraw from it unilaterally, but there are a lot of countries out there. Maybe the asylum legal architecture does have to be reviewed. It was written in the 1940s. Maybe it does need to be reviewed. Let's do that with other countries and change some of the legal framework around this. That could be a perfectly good solution to this, or at least part of the thinking. Totally up for that. But it does not change the fact that we need somewhere to put these people now, today, tomorrow, next week. And I still haven't really heard from anyone a satisfactory answer to that.
Right. So this is just ridiculous. And the argument kind of opens up with the caller saying, oh, if you've got such a problem with, or if you think asylum seekers are fine, why don't you just put one up in your own home? And it's kind of just a ridiculous notion that if you support something, you should be the one to solve the entire issue. And Lewis Goodall made a great reference point in terms of, you know, I'm sure everyone is against homelessness, but that doesn't mean you should then load your own home with every single person on the street. It's just a really silly analogy. And, you know, Lewis tries to explain why this is a crazy use of analogies. And you know, he uses the hospital example, but again, like it's just a crazy way of thinking. And you can kind of see how frustrated the caller gets when he keeps seeing that his gotcha question just isn't working. He's clearly been waiting ages to deploy this line and has probably seen it on social media and thought it was devastatingly clever. And then he discovers that it just falls apart the moment someone thinks about it for more than 3 seconds, which is just brilliant. And he keeps saying the bit about Gary Lineker housing refugees. And, you know, when he's actually pressed on it, he kind of completely falls apart because I believe Gary Lineker was having some Ukrainian refugees staying in his house. And I think, I'm not sure if they're still there, but he definitely did it for quite a long time. And, you know, when he does get questioned on this, he just says, oh, we'll send them back. And, you know, Lewis points out that you can't just parachute people into Afghanistan because we don't have return agreements. And his response is, well, stop dealing with them then. And it's kind of just like trying to solve knife crime by pretending knives don't exist. And it's just a really crazy. I mean, it's quite scary, to be honest, that people think like this. But I think it just kind of captures the immigration debate in this country at the moment, where one side are just offering fancy solutions that ignore basic reality, and the other are trying to deal with the world as it actually is. And I think a lot of people treat asylum seekers as if they're aliens, you know, and they really dehumanize them. And I think that's a really dangerous direction to go in. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.